back in the 60s, believe it or not, there wasn't a whole lot of astrophysics at the university level. There was a good tradition of astronomy, observational, and radio, but the idea of applying principles to understand what was going on was kind of missing.
Well, the country had a number of highly respected researchers working in theoretical astrophysics, but they were working more or less in isolation. There was only one or two at a given university, and they were supported by NSERC discovery grants that often didn't give them the resources that they needed to hire a postdoc. So the postdoc program across the country was very small and fragmented.
During the 70s, we managed to build a fairly active group, and it depended in large part on the postdocs we were able to attract. I was chairman of the theoretical committee of CASCA at the time, and I started writing people and suggesting that we start a research institute, and Peter was one of the first who took up the idea, and together we started the campaign.
I'm Peter Martin. I'm a professor here at the University of Toronto. I first joined, I was part of the Department of Astronomy and Astrophysics. And later, when we formed CITA and it became hosted at the University of Toronto, I moved there in 1984. The story of CITA began with a committee we had in the Canadian Astronomical Society, and that committee was a committee on theoretical astronomy and astrophysics. And our mandate of that committee was to figure out what could be done to advance the interests of this subgroup within CASCA. And the idea arose that, well, perhaps we could have an institute which would be focused not on something observational and focused around a particular observational facility, but we'd have it and it would just do theory. Imagine that.
So what inspired me to join CITA? Well, this is an extremely interesting story with Dick Henriksen and Peter Martin, who were trying to figure out how one could raise theoretical astrophysics in Canada. And so the vision was for this center, but at that point it wasn't clear where the center would be. But the best bid came from the University of Toronto. All power to the powers that be at the University of Toronto to make it happen. But it started off as the germ of an idea with not that much money from NSERC, basically seed. And then in the year 84, but mostly into early 85, Peter and Dick made an attempt to see if Scott Tremaine was interested.
I was inspired to join CITA because the concept of CITA was, and I think still is, unique. First of all, it's the only national institute in theoretical astrophysics, but equally important, it's one of the very few institutes that's focused on the postdoctoral stage of researchers' careers. The postdoc is the critical stage between completion of a PhD and the start of a permanent research or teaching position. And CITA has one of the largest and most successful postdoc programs at any astrophysics institute worldwide. And the prospect of being involved in a program like this was hard to resist.